Okay, the right screen is finally up, and I swear, PlayStation Remote Play is going to be the death of me. Anyway, what's going on, dear viewers? Welcome back to episode 5 of Dread Quest with Battle Chasers Night War, part 4. This is your gracious host, Kaine Walker, continuing to break down the narrative aspects of the game. And last time, we beat Junktown, and we left off at the dig. And I'm actually going to play a bit long last time because I noticed that very few people even watched that one because it was only an hour and a half. So hopefully this time I can make it worth your while. Yep, and we're starting off right in front of the dig. Let me go ahead and check and see if... I'm going to put the game volume just underneath me, just to make sure that I'm not being overpowered by it. Seems like a good balance. There we go. Alright guys, you know the deal. I did change out some equipment last time. Since the booty blade is kind of getting a bit useless, it's starting to diminish in effectiveness. I decided to go ahead and take off all of the charms that boost gold find. Obviously I'll put them back on when I need them, but for the encounters onward, I'm gonna need as much help as I can get. So I went ahead and equipped a General's Commission, which is this nice sunlit blade on Garrison's back, and he's the main damage dealer for the party. So the only person I really care about having the most upgraded gear is him, because the other aspect of the party is just going to be everyone else trying to keep him alive, because he's the glass cannon. You already know the deal. I'm playing Mythic on pretty much every dungeon, and I swear I'm not going to farm any more levels because I want the rest of the game to actually be somewhat of a challenge. So here we go. We're going to the dig. And our business here at the dig is to find an artifact that the Lysolot's left behind so that we can continue the story. And that's going to be our first gateway into the main villain's actual plot. The build-up was a bit... well, it was gradual, really. I don't think it was slow, but maybe in true new game, it'll feel slower, because it's been a while since I've actually played this from a truly naked profile. I've done it twice. But anyway, here we are going into the dig. I'm gonna go ahead and fight both these earth elementals just to see how strong they are. And they look pretty damn tough too. Go ahead and taunt here. Alright, let's get down to it. Boon. They're gonna prep something. Yep, they're both gonna do their they're gonna do that rock pile. Oh, they're doing two different things. Earth shatter and rock pile. I actually don't remember what those attacks do. I'm pretty sure one of them is the thing I'm expecting though. Let's see. A death. Yeah, let's go with bloodbath. think that's a lot about. What I'm really doing is using this party to build overcharge gauge for Garrison. Hopefully the bleed ticks will fill his gauge so that I can just end the fight relatively soon, but oh, I can kill this one now, but I won't. Cool. Hopefully after this dungeon, and I explain a little bit more of the story, I can make room for some hunts. Because if you were here last episode, I almost got party wiped fighting the King of Slimes. I should probably make a community post about this, but for those of you wondering, obviously, yeah, regular content's going to continue on the channel, and I already have something planned that I will announce probably on Monday. And after that, there's a bit of a longer project that's going to be added to the Author's Intent series, but that's going to involve a little bit more research. So, I've added live streams to the schedule, mostly to just make sure I'm still in the algorithm and give you guys something to view in the event you actually want to watch something from this channel. So obviously we have the Monkeys Pop podcast, and what I'm gonna end up doing well, I'm doing it now. I'm gonna be looking for more games that I can use as examples of good media and break down their narratives. I guess I can go ahead and tell you this. The two games I had in mind were Odin Sphere, because that game's narrative's pretty good. Maybe a bit simple, but it's pretty good in my opinion, and I can show you some storytelling aspects from that. And one of the best trilogies from the PS2 era, the original God of War trilogy, which to my knowledge is one of the first action games to actually be praised for both its gameplay and its story. So those are going to be the next two games for the Dread Quest series. But other than that, yeah, just sit tight and I'll have the content out for you as soon as possible. I want to siphon. And obviously, if there's any questions you guys have involving writing craft, you can leave them in the comment section down below, or add them underneath any community posts I might have, and I'll get back to you. Also, if you check my channel page, you can find my email address, and you can contact me that way too. I do not have any crafting materials. I don't even know why I'd be looking at these tables. since we're getting to the later parts of the game too, the party's gonna change a little bit. I'm gonna swap out Gully for Aluman. We've already met him. Just because I prefer playing as him and his costumes are sick, so you'll see him, more of him and less of Gully here soon. Just in case you've gotten used to seeing her. God, they hit hard. Does this give me overcharge? It does! I'm gonna start doing that more. So there's a third rune hidden somewhere along the path I just walked. On the way in, it showed me the moon. On the way closer to the altar, it showed me the wind. There should be the last one hidden somewhere. I want to say it might have been in that closet, but let me go check. It probably was. Yep, there it is. Nature. Miner's Ledger. Day 48. A note is written in strange script, barely legible. Day's find. Hard ore. Broke another pick. Need to make a better one. Must see Grimbeard. Found. Bone pile. Left it alone. Came back. Pile was gone. Must have been in a different corner than I thought. Found. Monoload. Supposed to be all gone. Gonna be rich. Was hot to the touch. Maybe come back for it. Will still be here. Wolfmen don't seem interested. Must hide it. Day over. That looks cursed. Let's touch it. This bonfire appears to be infused with mana. It causes nearby creatures to act strangely. You could reach into the center of it to remove the mana core. Do you want to take it? Deftly, you reach in and grab the core. The bonfire's effect quickly dissipates. Mine operations reports. Situation normal. This old scroll is preserved by a strange, oily substance soaked through its fibers. Weekly report. Marshal Clogue. Situation normal. Mine operations at high function. Worker morale is normal. Threats from local wildlife and indigenous mine creatures remain minimal. Mononode discovery continues. Artifact recovery, none. Martial cloak. Now let's clear up. Let's see. Okay, I don't think it's me. Overcharged by Miner's Ledger. Day 60. A note is written in strange script, barely legible. Why so many wolfmen? Now they look when they used to not. Need to hide better. Need new way in. Getting too close to their play area where they fight. Don't like that place. Found. Bones. Dark. Glowed funny. Less ore, more of these bones. Also warm, but dark. Big wolf man came down, yelling at other wolfmen. Big sword, bones on head. Threw smaller wolfmen down into the big pit. They lose something important. Big sword wolfman yelling about it a lot. I'll find it. Must shine big. Sword wolfman angry. Can hear him in all cave. Maybe find the thing tomorrow when less yelling and magic. Home. You come across the tombstone of a martial paladin. Judging by the engraving, the name has been scratched out. The epitaph reads, "Where the shade fern grows." Inspect the tombstone carefully. Besides encroaching moss and molds, you find nothing of significance. So that means there's something else here in relation to that gravestone. You find a weathered journal laying precariously on a box. It's dusty, and the owner is nowhere to be found. Thumbing through the journal, you find 2 entries of interest. The rest are unreadable. Read the 3rd entry. There are only a few legible sentence fragments on the page. One reads, Sir Joralor's tomb. Chosen oddly, deep inside of a cave, though not so odd if you knew his story. Medicinal property of the shade fern saved his infant son. The rest of the words are in worlds. That's a typo. The rest of the words are undecipherable. Read the 10th entry. There are only a few legible sentence fragments on the page. One reads, superstitious, instructed to leave, ring near shade fern, 3 hand lengths, north 2, west. Those are coordinates. I don't know how to decipher that though. 3 hand lengths, north 2, west. I'm just gonna hope I stumble across it. Like I said, if there's anything I want from this dungeon later, I'll just do it off camera. I'll just find it there. Uh-oh. Miner's Ledger, Day 71. Much still left to find, but something bad. The really big wolf threw others down into the big pit when he was mad. The wolfmen come back out of the pit. How? They are glowing funny. Everything's starting to glow, like the bad bones. Some glowy guys now on the roads, outside of Dig. Should probably lock the door. Can still sneak in later. Have to find ore somewhere else. This place is bad now. It's not really a new enemy though, it's just the Lysolot Shadowblade is just a Lysolot Stalker. That's all it is. And these leatherwing bats are just bats. That's all they are. Stronger bats, but just bats. Taint of Death has a chance to deal 569 piercing damage each strike. Yeah, nah, you gotta go. There we go. I finally got the blue flames to start. Soon I should get that ring to drop. Mine operation reports. Situation: compromised. Weekly report: Marshal Gloge. Situation: compromised. Mine operations at moderate function, but at risk. Worker morale is below acceptable levels. Combat notes: there was an attack recently by a tribe of white-furred lycelots from the north. The attack coincided with the discovery of an artifact of unknown origin. The attack was rebuffed, but not without casualties. Please send replacement personnel. Minor node discovery has abruptly ended. Rock is dry. Artifact recovery: single, unknown. Marshal Gloge. Mine operation reports. Situation: critical. Weekly report: Marshal Gloge. Situation: emergency. Forgive the breach in report protocol. The discovered artifact has caused both our men and some workers to abruptly disappear when it's nearby. Approaching it has become a severe risk. We need a mage to evaluate the object. In addition, lysolot attacks continue with increasing frequency, and we now find ourselves outnumbered. Non-military personnel have stopped entering the mine. Operations have ceased. We will attempt to send this message with a scout through the upper ridges, but the note ends. The bottom is browned, as if the oil were mixing with old blood. That is a cold game, bruh. They were getting picked off. Having read all these lore entries, I think it's fair to point out that as a writer, you're not going to have as much freedom if you're a novelist or even a comic book writer with lore entries, because most of your focus is going to have to be on the story at hand, and the audience isn't really going to appreciate being yanked out of the plot focus or having interactions ground to a halt for info dumping or ancillary knowledge that's not immediately important to the moment. Ancillary, auxiliary, I think both work, but whatever. So be careful whenever you're brainstorming aspects of your world building to not bog your story down with so much of it, because there will be plenty of room for it. A lot more of this is explained through Hemingway's theory of omission, and also you can always make a book dedicated to the intricate lore and backstory of your world and the history of your fictional world. A lot of people enjoy those books, actually, but only if they're already hooked to your series. Keep that in mind. I'll throw up some cleansing rain, why not? Obviously, you have the same capacity to deliver your lore and world building aspects as something like a video game, but for comic books and novels, it's going to be drip fed usually. It's not, oh god, it's not going to be delivered all at once. Jesus Christ. You have to kill him now. In this crate, you see an assortment of stones that look like they were once part of a statue. Some stones have a hue to them that correspond to colors of precious gems. What do? Take the gems. You take the gems and pocket them. They appear brittle and don't look like they will last long. Oh man, another side quest. I'm on a timer. Mana Seekers. Wrinkled note. A note lies half buried in the dirt near skeleton bones. There are drag marks leading away the bones, and most of the skeleton is missing. Twisted my ankle. Not sure how I'm gonna make it out, but I always figure out something. The others already left me behind. I don't blame them. Billy turned back around and gave me his canteen when the others weren't looking, though. Sweet kid. It might have been all for the better, seeing the way Miles was looking at the crew. Not sure what he has in mind, but it sure ain't good. There's never been a foreman I've trusted less in all my life. I wish I could sleep, but all I can hear are those blades spinning around me. We never saw him coming. Fortune favors the bold. Depths of darkness. A page from a torn-up adventure journal. This labyrinth of a mind is both daunting and confounding. So many cliffs and forks within the caverns. I find myself going up, down, down, left, right, below, and above, starting to lose direction. I would be mad by now were it not for my focus, but I must find this relic. So much evil in the world. I can become an impossibly great hero. Now is not the time to lose my way, but I hear things. Sounds of water flowing. Other noises as well, as if I am not alone. Screeches, scratching. And while I know this to be impossible, screaming. In the distance, every so often. This mine has been abandoned for decades, hasn't it? I know I am alone, and I shall succeed. Everyone else cowers before the world's terrors. They are not strong. Once I find the relic, I will free us from tyranny's grasp. We must keep moving onwards, deeper towards the water, for my people. Shallow. I fucking hate this puzzle. I'm about to cheese it. I'm sorry. I'm about to cheese it. I hate this puzzle, bro. You get an illuminated picture of the room before you just descend into the darkness, and these spikes hurt like shit. Alright, look, I'll try it, but if I start losing, I'm cheating, bro. I'm cheating. See, look at this shit. Fuck it. Where's the goddamn door? I hate this puzzle, bro. Look at how much damage I just ate. And I was over there. I'm trash. Alright, so. I didn't even have to I didn't even have to get damaged like that. I'll take that one. That was on me. Fortune favors the bold. Nearly a hero. At long last, I can rid the world of darkness and evil. I have procured the relic, and I now must decipher how to harness its power. As I write this, I feel tremendous hope. But as strange as it seems, the shadows around me, they seem to be moving. The shrieks from earlier, are they getting louder? Why has it gotten so cold suddenly? Relic. It is glowing. If it were not for my martial arts training and my steel, I would worry. But I shall best whatever comes my way. Especially now that I have the relic. I already feel bigger, stronger, and faster. They say 'tis better to be lucky than good. I do feel lucky, and I am certainly good. Yet, that noise. What is? Blood splatter stains the parchment, and in blood is written, Shallow lives. No! The damage! No! I can't believe this shit! Oh my god, dude. You have got to be fucking kidding me. I'm back in town. I'm pissed, bro. I'm fucking pissed. What the fuck? I'm mad, bro. Oh my god. I think I can do this hunt next. But I have to have...
A warrior. Make it back.
I'm gonna see what the requirements of that are after I beat this fucking dungeon. Yo. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not dying to that shit again. I'm about to just do what I did bro, this is the first time I've ever died to that, and it's only because I beat it in a way you're not supposed to. I never play that part legit because it's annoying. Dark levels are never good in any game ever. They're just not. Here the fuck I am, just back here. Lost 300 gold. About to take the walk of fucking shame all the way back to this motherfucker. It didn't even have to be like that, bro. I should have just did what I started to do. The dig part 2. Damn, man. Cannot fucking believe this, bro. It revoked the dungeon map from my dumb ass and everything. Of course. I got the same roll. Well, no. I didn't get the same roll for the dungeon. I couldn't have. Because this guy wasn't here last time. Welcome to Mibu's House of Magic, where he tells the lucky traveler his or her destiny. Mibu will pick a random card from his bag of mystery and bestow upon you its blessing. Want to play? Tell me more first. I pick a random card from my bag, tell you what it is, and you get to decide whether to keep it or try for another card. Be wary though. Some cards bestow wonderful gifts, while other cards are, shall we say, less magical. Is that like a tarot card? Like tarots? Oh, no. Tarot cards are based on nothing. My cards are based on magic. Very different. And now we draw a card from the bag of mystery. Here we go. You got the sunrise card. That means your fate is somehow entwined with plunging the world into eternal darkness. Good job. Are you satisfied with your card? If not, we could draw another. But destiny can only be thwarted so many times. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Remember, the cards never lie. You lying sack of shit. Hang on. What is this effect I got, bro? Shrine of Health restores 5% of max health. Gimmicky ass shit. Oh no, that sounds terrible. Let me switch cards. And then he says something good, and the effect is some bullshit. Already read that one. I was about midway through the dungeon when I died. Water, fire. Water, fire. It's actually insanely difficult to get out of that room without alerting these fucking spiders. It might even be impossible. Wind. It was wind. Now I get my dungeon man back. Already read that. Actually, I think after the dig, we get to actually access a different portion of the world map. Like right after this, I'm pretty sure. Already read that too. You come across a set of dormant mana sigils. Though they are quiet, you can feel an electricity in the air that flows between them clockwise. Extend your hand. The mana that courses within the sigils reacts to your presence and powers them. You see there are 4 sigils: moon, water, wind, and fire. They respond to your touch, but are also connected in unclear ways. What do you do? Inspect the sigils. Sigils hum with subtle energy. You notice that the little mana that flows in the runes below them flows clockwise. When you put your hand near the sigil, you feel waves of heat emanate from it. Wait. Which sigil do you touch? With all the sigils and runes active, the mana flows freely between them. Their latent energy coalesces as objects in your hand. Ring of Balance. The runes have aligned and do not respond to your presence anymore. See what that rune is. That ring do. Oh God, that's way better than this ring she got on now. Yeah. Ah, fuck. See what the other way has before I do that. Oh, there was nothing in there anyway. Kiss of Death on, and they could hit hard for like 1 billion damage. Already read that. I know what this is. I think I already did this hunt too, so. God, I saw that coming. That's gone for the boss. My own fault. massive spider fang. That is worth shadow coins, so it was actually pretty good that I did it again. Honor Seekers, bone pile. These are human bones that have bite marks on them that are too small to come from a lysolot, but too large for a small animal. Manor Seekers, Weathered Journal. Beginning to think there never was any mana in the first place. I think Logan just had it out for Miles and sent us on a fool's errand and didn't care what happened to any of us as long as Miles died too. I should have known from the start. Things that sound too good to be true always are. Oh, I came across that again. I already read that. A fucking treasure elemental, are you serious? Let's go. Oh boy. Good thing that didn't hurt. Once per battle skill. Okay, then, so I will have it for the boss. Cool. And in case you're wondering what I'm referring to, the last resort skill on Gully. When health falls below 30%, gain a damage shield, absorbing 953 damage, and I can only use that once per battle. So basically, if I'm about to die, I just get a damage shield instead. can't believe I did that. Okay, I believe I'm back where I was, or close to being back where I was. I'll take that. I'll eat the damage for that. That's shadow coins. That can't attack me if I'm reading? It's funny, I never seen that before. Oh, I've already read this. Time to fight, I guess. Surprised. Ground crack is ridiculous. Gravity punch. Yeah. Yep, this is the puzzle. And this is what I'm about to do. promise y'all, I'm not dying to that shit again, bro. I'm just gonna cheese it. Like I always do. Goddamn, I get holed up there, but okay. Miner's Ledger. Day 23. Days find. Basic ore. A few shinies. Some bones again, too. Not like most old bones. Found. Strange shiny. Smelled bad. How metal smell bad? Left it behind. Found. One bone. Too clean. Also warm. Warm. Going home. Time for new notebook. This one about to fall apart. Can I get that damn ring to spawn, please? More blue flames so I can get that ring. That elevator does not inspire confidence. Ah, I remember hearing about this place. This is where miners would throw themselves down into the pit. They were compelled to for some strange reason. You know what? You guys go first. I'll follow right after. Come on, we got this. Down we go. And now we have descended into the pit. Ominous blue slime coats the walls. Matter of fact, I'll just do it for the tradition, even though I don't need it. Bones of thousands can be found here amongst the slime.
This place is just wrong. It smells even worse than it looks.
Ugh, what happened to these people?
We were set free.
Oh, he talks!
I love hanging out with you guys.
Cadaverous mound. One of my favorite bosses in the game because of the concept. It's pretty cool to me. So, because of the influence of that forgot what it's called. Black Heart, Shadow Heart, Heartstone. Anyway, because of the influence of that strange artifact, the Lysolot's lost down here. The living were compelled to throw themselves down into the pit to sacrifice themselves to the gem. And basically, their blood, organs, and like skin and stuff were reduced to jelly. And all of the corpses are now part of this giant mound. To me, I think it should be more gory. Like, it should just be like blood and guts, but that probably has to do with this game's rating, for the reason that it's not just straight up just like a gore nest of dead bodies. Either way, this guy is usually pretty tough, but I over-leveled, so I was playing in the Coliseum for items, and I got higher level in this dungeon, so that's my bad. Cadaverous breath. Okay, that was way less intense than the fucking King of Slimes. I didn't get to put on advanced armors. This is a phase 2. Cadaverous split. As you can see, this guy clones himself. That's the Cadaverous Mound. Obsidian Orb of Might. Slime encrusted skull. The Dead Heart. That's what it was called.
This orb at the slime center, it must be the Dead Heart.
If Aluman was telling the truth, it can get us through the southern gate.
Only one way to find out. Can we clean this thing off first? It's pretty gross.
This detour has taken us too long. We need to get to Deadwatch.
I concur.
We better see that Alamon weirdo again. He owes us some answers.
Alrighty. The dig is complete. All right, I have one hunt in mind that we can do already, and I mentioned it before we actually went to complete the dig. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can take care of it now. It's over at Junktown. Well, the Junktown region near the Point Break Cantina. Before I do that, though, let me see if I can rest at the rest at.
What do you need?
I'm bad at gasping. No, Gully, I'm here. Oh, Bretto, sorry. What's wrong? Another dream. I'm okay. It's just, ever since we fought those Lycelots, I can't stop thinking of home. The ones that killed Nanny. She was trying to protect me and I left her. I ran away. I remember. It was the night we met. If only I were stronger then. Bretto, can you comfort her? It's okay. You don't have to say anything. I just want to be alone. Sobbing gently. Actually. Huh? If it's okay with you, I'd like to stay. Really? We both would. Sleep now. We'll be right here. Thank you. So much character depth. That scene, like many in this game, was referencing the actual Battle Chasers comic books. I believe it's the first. It would have to be the first issue. Right? Was it the first issue? Lycelots attack Gully's home to try and get at Aramis's gauntlets. They kill her nanny, and as the game just told you, you meet Calibretto that same night. The game doesn't make many references to the books because obviously this game is meant to sell the comic books. So I recommend them if it wasn't obvious already. Fuck, I want to fight that, but I don't want to die. YOLO. I have to go into super try hard mode. Alright, these guys aren't too strong, actually. This is a good roll of enemies. Rolling the bloodbath. Cleansing rain. I'm gonna taunt. Oh my god. Okay, that's not too bad. Slash is a 2-stage attack, so I should have plenty of time to brace for it. But still. Shit like that going on. Holy fuck. To be honest, that's fine because she did her job, but still. That eviscerator has to die ASAP. This outlaw is no slouch either. Now I can go for the reincarnation. He survived, thank Christ. What? You okay? Yeah, okay. I asked for this. This is my fault. Yo, he killed him. He fucking killed him. I got one shot. Nah, it's gonna hit. What? You, bro! I could win this. Holy shit! I could actually fucking win. I can't believe this shit. Hold on. I did not see this shit coming. Let's go! Let's go! Oh my god! I got lucky. I'm not even gonna bullshit. I got fucking lucky. I should have been out of there. I should have died, bro. I should have fucking died. We take those. We fucking take those. This book contains schematics for operating and repairing tanks. You find the entry that matches the description of the 2 tanks in the room, which specifies a few parts necessary to repair them. OEM energy cell, a high-powered core, the last of which was recently installed in a service utilization construct, You make a note of it. 2 tanks in disrepair lie dormant among piles of scrap and junk. Perhaps there is some way they could be repaired. So I need to go craft an OEM energy cell, which I'll figure out how to craft it once I get to the table. still can't believe I survived that shit. Actually, is it, so I need Wild Element Shard, Mana Infused Deep Iron Ingot. Okay, let's see.
Oh. You're back, right?
Got a decent bit of shadow coins in my bag that I need to give to the collector.
Come on in.
I really can't make that now, can I? I only need one.
Come on in. I'll be here.
Give me a second, guys. Okay, so what's that shard called that I need?
Oh. Oh. Who are you? I'll see you later.
The flame still burns.
Okay, I'll take that. More. These shits cost so much money.
Why, bye.
I already have the other battery I'm gonna need for the second one. One I need to make. I think I get the second item from Welt.
You came back.
How do I sell him shit?
What's up?
read all this.
What you find?
Hey, how do I sell
Hey,
it?
you're alive.
There we go. Damn. This might have been a new interaction I forgot to read. Sorry, guys.
Ooh, hey.
Is that mana crusted ore you have there? That appears to be the case. Ooh-wee, you must love digging like I do. Been wanting some for a long time, many years in fact. Could I take it off your hands? It's the last ingredient I need for my mana-infused pickaxe for prospecting. I'll give you 100 shinies for it. 100 shinies for ore? Yes. Many thanks. You've made this miner very happy.
Ooh, hey.
I used the ore you gave, but I still need more to finish my pickaxe. Yes.
Hi.
Yes. There we go. I have enough ore to finish the mana-infused pickaxe. Here, you take this. Enjoy, friend.
Got some goodies? Go get it.
There we fucking go. And I got a, I think I got a new recipe. Allows me to craft. I keep getting these fucking buttons mixed up. I know how to craft the deep iron ingots and all that stuff now. The infused deep iron ingots. I forgot what I was looking for. There you go. Okay, now I can actually go craft the item and go initiate that hunt. After that hunt's finished, I'm gonna go ahead and navigate to the next dungeon, and I will leave it there.
Come on in.
Alright, cool. Nice. Alright, OEM energy cell.
Yeah. Well, that's all.
Okay. The second battery was the Suzy core that we got from that one malfunctioning robot. And before I enter this fight without any health, like an idiot, let me do that a couple times. Prepare the tanks. Running combat sequence start protocol. Prepare for engagement. Friends, I am one of you. Don't do this. A little bit of a lag there. These are much bigger looking than the regular versions of these. New enemies encountered Ruckus and Vlad. Just upgraded versions of the Wild Gunner and the Armored Impaler. To initiate, I'm gonna cleave. Then Nature's Book. Okay. Okay, this seems manageable, but the one complaint I have about this hunt is that you are slightly over leveled by the time you're actually able to initiate it. Even if I didn't play the Coliseum. And especially if it's your first playthrough, you're not necessarily going to know how to initiate a lot of these. The fuck does overcharge do for them? I can't do that. Let me see if I can warp it. That's one. Oh no. He's about to be hidden like a tank. Well, he is a tank, but you know. Oh my! Okay. Let's see what Reckoning does. Yeah, this is still a decent challenge. Because if I fuck around, I could die here easily. You know what? Let's demonstrate what Blade Master looks like since I can. And this is gonna kill him. That's him dead. Ruckus armor plating, twin power core, Vlad Impaler lance. Destructive duo slain. The duo tanks, Ruckus and Vlad, have been defeated. Does not look like you could ever repair them again. Anything else? Oh. Now to go redeem that reward and make way for the Dead Watch. By the way, I think I have enough for that top hat now. From the collector. I have one more fish to catch, I believe, before I can actually complete the fishiary and unlock a very special sword that the fishmonger gives you for completing it. I'm actually very close to platinuming this game. Vlad's Impaler Lance. The prototype model for all Impaler mechs to this day. The collector may be interested in this. Ruckus armor plating. This armor plating is no longer usable, but is one of a kind and would be worth quite a bit to collectors. Skypire Lieutenant's crest. An emblem worn by the Skypire Lieutenants, worth a few shadow coins to the collector. This shit should be worth 30 for what I pulled off. Slime encrusted skull. The cadaverous mound left traces of the dead heart's corruption on all it touched, including this extra large skull. A glow seems to linger within its vacant eyes. This is a chip surveyor stone. A small chip stone capable of recording data. Found from one of the sentry bots used to scout out areas for the bandits. You gathered all you need from it, but it may be worth something to the collector. Massive spider fang. Kesvaya's massive fang still oozes with venom. The collector may be interested in this. Corrupted mana core. Received when disabling a corrupted shrine that was imbuing nearby enemies with great power. Here we go. 119 shadow coins. And since the bulwark of the ever living is available, probably gonna buy that right now and switch to Alaman. That shit is a good weapon for a long time. Did I already buy the top hat? I think I did. I believe I did.
Hungry?
Pretty sure Alaman's level 1. I'm definitely adding him to the party for future playthroughs. I'll have to level him up off camera though, because I forgot he's not going to be level 23 when I equip him.
What do you need? Tell your friend.
One more recipe.
What'll it be?
Where's Bretto? I sent him to gather some firewood. But the inn's got plenty of wood downstairs. Yeah, hopefully we'll make it back before he figures it out. Back from where? I overheard some talk about there being trouble on the road tonight. And, well, I thought a little trouble might do us both some good. Really? Consider it training. Garrison, thank you. Oh man, Bretta was going to blow a fuse if he finds out. We'll be quick. Okay, let's go crack some skulls. Then bedtime. Deal.
You're alive.
You hunted some impressive game in your time, I could tell. I can upgrade my wares again for 2,500 gold to suit your needs. Upgrade the Beastmaster? Of course. Wise decision. This will do nicely. Come back later and you'll notice a difference.
More talk.
I'm redeeming this hunt for the destructive duo. Two powerful battle machines, known more infamously as the Twins. After getting out of control, they were shut down and tucked away somewhere in the Siege Coast. Find them, fix them, blow them up for good. I'll be impressed. Rewards: mass ruckus. A fused chunk of metal melted together from the remains of Vlad and Ruckus, embodying the rage of the Twins. Ooh, that's a pretty good amount of bonus damage. 1,000 gold, 20 shadow coins. I'll take that. See, this is what I don't get. This is a level 17 hunt. And this shit is available to you toward the middle of the game when you're obviously going to be a higher level than 17. I think the hunts are a good idea, but they should have been balanced a lot better. I don't know why this hunt in particular isn't higher than 17 and locked behind an area of the game you can't even access right away. It is a little bit weird. Also, this one too, and it's level 21. But that's a little bit more forgivable, even though it should probably be around like 30 or 40. Than this one. It's a lot more forgivable than a Watcher of Graves.
Greetings. Careful out there.
I'm being honest. Got to him, even though I kind of do want him above 2 grand for HP. Attack power is worth it for him a lot more. And I can't teleport to the portion of the map I'm heading toward yet, so damn, I went too far. I went way too far. Okay, straight down out of harm's way. Actually ready to open this fucking thing. What was that? That was the power of the Dead Heart. Where are we? Why did everything change? We are in the same world, but in another realm. These altars allow you to shift between the realms of living and the dead. They coexist side by side, unbeknownst to most. Things are different in each realm. Things that exist in one realm may not be in another. What a strange world this is. Let's head through the gate. Every moment we delay, Destra gets stronger. That is correct. I am picking up strong magical energies to the far west. Now the real game begins. Hey, those stairs are new. Leave the area? Yes.
Destra, how long must my army stay dead? Raise them, or join them?
Ancient One, we've had visitors to the island. They will be dealt with.
Good. You are coming. But your failure will be met with pain.
I will not fail you, Great One. A spectacular force shall rise for you at Deadwatch.
Virus' soldiers will pay for their master's treachery. My slaves for all time.
And Bargus shall lead them, my lord.
The Defiler. Yes. Do as you say then, and kill the intruders.
Of course, my lord. You will most certainly be pleased.
That was Destra. Oh shit, Burger Cut. Wait a minute. Oh, it was Drew. Drew was in here before. Oh shit. I wasn't looking at the chat the whole time. Sorry guys. Oh god. Oh, and Toast. I don't know if you're still in here. Looks like you are. Oh shit. My bad. I should have been paying attention to the chat more. I didn't see you guys talking, cuz normally people do not tune into these. So, you know, I should have been prepared though. Yeah, it's been pretty cold. Some places are already getting snow. But yeah, in case you're not aware of what I'm doing with Dread Quest, basically I'm taking video games that influence my work and I'm breaking down the narratives of them. So basically we're experiencing this piece of media together. And since one of the most important aspects of writing is media consumption, I decided to help out with that the best way I can, which is through easily digestible media like games and stuff like that. I want to see if I can expand this to other forms of media, but like copyright is a thing, so Makes it a lot less easy to implement with TV shows, movies, books, things like that. Hell, even music. But yeah, the story of this game is pretty, I'd say it's pretty simple, but the way it's executed is pretty well done, in my opinion. That's why I decided to go through this one. And if you weren't here before, I also said I was going to do a game called Odin Sphere by Vanillaware. And after this game was done, I was actually going to do the original God of War trilogy, because that game has a really good narrative. And I'm sure there will be lots of ideas that people take from it. But Drew was here an hour ago. If you see this in the playback, Drew, I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at chat, but shout out to you, man. I appreciate you watching. I mean, yeah, for the next couple months. I started live streaming in the middle of the week / weekend, just to have something keeping me in the algorithm and something that the audience can still watch while I plan my regular content. I'll be announcing a couple things on Monday. Well, one thing Monday. I'm still up in the air on whether or not I want to announce the other thing on Monday, because I haven't made significant headway on it just yet. You come across an altar of storms, but it does not appear to be functional. You notice that its sigil of lightning. Which powers it? Excuse me. You notice that its sigil of lightning, which powers it, is depleted. Take the depleted sigil. Depleted sigil of lightning. I know I'm gonna have to get hit by a lightning bolt to power this bit. The Lone Prince. Even as a little boy, many people spoke of the dark streak or coldness that Lord Caldeus had. There was an incident when Caldeus was around 6 years of age. He was playing in the garden fountain and nearly drowned his cousin. They found Caldeus standing on the poor boy's neck while his head was underwater. Lady Adriana then devoted all her time and attention caring for the boy, thinking he needed more love. With his mother's redoubled effort, he did change. He was softer, more cordial, and played better with other children. It should be noted here also that even though he was more civil, it felt forced and unnatural. There was something strange about it no one could put their finger on. Children attended his parties and birthdays not out of their own desire, but because of the social perks their parents gained from attending. The outcast. Around his 15th year, Lady Adriana, his only guardian, was slain in her sleep. In the hours of chaos that ensued, Lord Caldeus escaped his manor. Lord Galvin usurped her position and put out a bounty on Caldeus, but he was never found. There were reports in the countryside of petty theft and break-ins, minor things missing, food, supplies. People entered their cabins and got the eerie feeling someone else had been there. In the next few years, the reports got more violent. Livestock went missing, their corpses found slaughtered in the woods. Merchants and travelers disappeared as well. The return of the prince. The Southern Wilds knew peace for several years. Though the change of power was suspicious, the new rulers saw to establishing a prosperous and calm land. In late fall, one sullen and overcast evening, Chaldeus assaulted his former manor. He made it all the way to Lord Galvin's bedroom chambers, where he was asleep, through an open window, and steadied his pistol on him. Lord Galvin, thinking he was dealing with a terrified and immature boy with dreams of revenge, assured Chaldeus he was making a mistake, that if he lowered his weapon, this would all be forgotten, and he would be given a fair stake of land and a noble title, as was his birthright. Chaldeus didn't believe him. The Dark Times. His powers securely reclaimed, Lord Chaldeus sought revenge on those that conspired against his late mother and father. For the safety of his manor, he claimed. On back roads, there were sporadic reports of a sole woman riding horseback, dressed in black, in the area around his manor. Sightings became less frequent until finally ceasing for several years. No one had any hard evidence equating the two, but it was around this time Chaldeus began his purges. Several chapters are torn and missing. The next legible passage was handwritten on the side of illegible pages that reads, "Death ritual to truly die." Well, the last one was really short, Toast. The last one was very short. I actually overestimated the amount of time I'd actually been streaming, which should be impossible considering I have a clock, but I did it. I don't even have the item I need to resurrect Chaldeus yet. Damn. But yeah, side areas like these with these lore entries, I like showing those anyway because they might plant seeds of inspiration for a story you might be writing, or the audience itself might be writing. That was a neat little tale of revenge. There's a way to fuse these two together. I normally hold them every weekend around Saturday or Sunday, usually in the morning. I had other things to do yesterday, so that's why this one is on Sunday night. So, yeah. And basically what I'm doing right now is doing all the side content I can before I wrap it up, because I'm not going to try the next dungeon just now. I'm going to save it and the one after that for the next stream, because I think this dungeon's pretty short compared to the Path of Fangs and the Dig. So I think I can do two dungeons back to back next stream. The Grave Warden. Words are etched in stone at the base of this statue. The Grave Warden watches these sacred grounds. Buried within are the corrupt, who sought to destroy the peace Lord Chaldeus brought to these lands. As was then, so is now, a figure of eternal service. Keep the wicked bound and punished for the great Lord Chaldeus. The red grave, named for the blood spilt of the devoted, reminds us of their sacrifice. Grave Warden, protect us. Well, later in the game these get much harder, but even then, I don't suspect I'll have too much difficulty. So you crush the stone in your hand. It crumbles easily as if age has weakened it. The runes covering it fade, and the stone is no longer hot to the touch. A wave of warm feelings rush over you. You sense you have eased the suffering of some being somewhere else, though you know not how or why. So the puzzle of this graveyard is the spectral ghost here. You're meant to actually fight him, but he's in the land of the dead right now, which is why he's a spirit. The names that he shouts are of the graves you need to find. Buried in those graves are stones that you need to crush in order to free him from the land of the dead. So I just crushed Lord Dominic's stone. I need to find someone named Jared and one other person who I don't think I've seen him say yet. So it's Jared and who else? Argaeus and Jared. Dominic, Jaren, Argaeus, Jared. Oh, Dominic, Jared, and Argaeus. Those are the three. Here lies W.K. Killington, teller of deadly tales. That's for later. Where the hell are the other two? This sarcophagus is closed tightly. There's an opening on the side for a key. Words written on the side read, Argaeus, for the glory of the three. Chronicles of the Southern Wilds, Volume 13, excerpt. One relevant passage to your surroundings stands out from this book of collected history. Forgive me. I thought if we just went along and appeased him, he would stop. He would see his own madness. But we didn't sate anything. We simply made him hungrier. My only wish now is that when I die, I will see my children again. But I know I do not deserve that. I do not deserve anything. At least this way, my life may mean something. Quote from Argaeus, spoken hours before his death. The task of the Grave Warden, an account of Byron the Executioner's final moments. The three lay dead before him. Chaldeus tried to stand, but had to rest on one knee. His wounds were great, and he would not survive them. So he took the three souls while they were still in their bodies and bound them in rune-etched stones with the last dying embers of his power. They will never know freedom in the afterworld, as long as they remain in here. They must be buried and protected. See, they are never broken for all of time. Yes, my lord. You will do this thing? Of course, my lord. You will serve me, even in death. Will you serve me? It is my honor, my lord. Tell me when you are ready. Are you ready now? Yes. Though it was Byron who entered Chaldeus' inner chamber, it was someone else entirely that left it. Something that merely resembled Byron. It did not breathe. I hate these sometimes. It's like the worst part about this game to me. I can't scroll down to read the final passages of stuff because it's like it's coded improperly. Like, this is by no means a perfect game, but it's fun. I'll give it that. I can't even read the last part of that. Requires a specific key. I might not have what I need to actually finish this. I gain access to these other set of grades. Ah, okay. Blind. Nope. Lord Jaren, dig up grave. Brush rune stone. Okay. So I have Argaeus' key now, which means I can go back into his tomb. Probably crush his stone. Cool. Open the sarcophagus. Crush the rune-etched stone. And you hear screaming outside. I have freed the beast of the red graves, or the whoever these guys are. The Grave Warden. Oh, he's leveled up now. Okay. I guess I take back what I said earlier. He's level 20. But why is the hunt level 17 though? Okay. Too bad. Stunned him. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. And I have Edric's Tomb key. That's another hunt completed. There's another hunt here, but I believe it's... No, it's not secret. It's actually listed. It's a listed hunt. What did I win? This sarcophagus belongs to the deceased demon hunter, Edric. The inscription implies he died during one of the purges during Chaldea's time, and that Chaldeus escaped his justice. Inspect the sarcophagus. Surcoat of Sir Edric. And that is for Aluman, which he's not in the party now, but I'm putting that on as soon as I put him in here. I'm gonna pay one more visit to Harm's Way before I sign off. Then what I'm gonna do is put myself right outside the dungeon so that the next time I fire this up next week, I'll be right outside the dungeon. gonna go redeem the hunt for the red graves.
Greetings again. Greetings again.
And I have the Hangman's Smock. A gruesome yet powerful piece of armor. One can sense the will of the Grave Warden when wearing this smock, granting them great power to execute their foes at the cost of defense. 800 gold, 16 shadow coins. Let's go.
Hello, hunt well.
Wow, that's a stat boost. Sell off some. I don't have anything to sell, do I?
Go find.
Have pint.
How you holding up, kid? Better now that we know you're alive. You big softy. It may help Gully stay focused, and Calibretto can talk about something else for a change. Oh. Plus, we need all the firepower we can get. Wildly unpredictable as it is. Right. Listen, I've noticed, we've all noticed, you haven't been using the sword. I don't need it. And you're withdrawn, even more than usual, which is scary. Isn't that part of my charm? Well, it does seem like whoever or whatever we're up against will do just about anything to get their hands on a cursed artifact. So, it's probably best that you keep it out of sight. That's the plan. Okay. Then guess there's nothing more to worry about. Thanks for your concern. If there is, I'll handle it. You know you're not alone here, kid. If you ever need to talk, I said I'll handle it. Good talk. Okay, we got quite a bit done this stream. The next dungeon on our list for next stream will be the Dead Watch. Ancient tombs and mausoleums weave through the dark woods. As with the rest of the Southern Wilds, a timeless storm rages over the Dead Watch, driven by an unseen force. With each crack of lightning, the air becomes more electrified. Definitely playing this on Mythic, just like I'm going to do every other dungeon in the game. But that's all I got for you guys this time. Join me next week for another episode of Dread Quest, and it'll be part 5 of the Battle Chasers Night War series. Hopefully we have a few more things on the list whenever we get back to playing. But this has been your gracious host, Kaine Walker. I am signing off, and I will see you again next time. Peace.